So this is part 2 of a video of a board that was sent back apparently totally dead, seemingly totally dead. That's what I wanted to show. The first part showed that upon powering on, the LED indicator was not flashing at all as it was supposed to, and the reason for that was there was a blown fuse here, which is supposed for powering said indicator. And when I shorted that with my tweezers, it started flashing, and then it finished flashing and it wasn't powering on. For some reason with the remote, maybe it is on the same fuse and I wasn't holding, maybe whatever the reason, but right now, as you can see, I'm gonna power it off. And it went yellow, and I'm gonna power it on in a second. It works fine. I didn't do anything else. Upon powering on with the wheel though, nothing came up on the screen. The backlights came up, but the screen was without any image, and that was because that fuse was blown passing the 12 volts power to the T-cone. Those are the only two fuses that I replaced on the board, and as I explained before, I believe it was a matter of handling. Why were they blown? These may have been blown by incorrectly inserted T-cone cable, or cable being inserted while the board was powered on. This one, I honestly have no idea how could that have been blown. It's not that easy. But we've done a lot of things, and one of the reasons why we have this black tape on the back is so that it doesn't happen to us as well. Actually, no. I remember it was shorting. I don't remember if that was killing the board itself, shorting out somewhere on the back, but I don't think that was affecting the fuse. Anyhow, I'm going to turn it on again. It went white, and we have the Vizio sign now. I have the regular media connected. It can be seen in all our other videos. USB at the top right, and HDMI 1 here. And this is what we have on the TV. The regular media player is playing just fine. I hope that's sufficient. Make sure you install the board more carefully this time. Do not power the TV. Do not install the board while the TV is powered. The order of cables and signals can easily blow, at the very least, that fuse. And I don't know about the other one, but this is as much as we can show. The board is working here. It was tested before when it was here, just like every other board, before it was sent back. And this is a good showcase of why we split costs with customers. We won't know who blew those two fuses. Of course, customers naturally say we're good. We're almost every week in an argument with somebody, usually over eBay, not necessarily who is the best and absolutely certain that they did their job well. And of course, on our end, we know that we're not perfect because we do hundreds of boards, and we know that every now and then we screw up some of them. But when we do, we develop procedures to help avoid that happening in the future. And honestly, I don't believe that this could have happened on our end. It's not impossible, but it's highly unlikely, much less likely than this happening on the customer's end. So, everybody's right for themselves, and this is why you can't certainly say that it was our fault. We can't certainly say it was your fault. And that's why in warranty, people send to us at their expense, and we send back to our expense, and that means that a lot of times, at least half, somebody will be wrong, and we'll be paying for a mistake that did not do. We will believe this is us. The customer may believe it is them, but I have not found a more fair way of handling those, other than subsidizing it with profit from other things, which is what every other major big company does. We're not that big. We don't want to subsidize people learning to install stuff and failing, which happens a lot of time, because a lot of time we do have enough information that the problem wasn't on our end. But anyhow, I'm getting sidetracked. The board is working, as you can see, and we're shipping it back.